make him stop. No,
Shut your mouth. Can't be helped, young lady.
please.
Shut up.
Let them kill me.
Don't mind. You like this?
The film which you are about to see is an account of the tragedy which befell a group of 5 youths, in particular Sally Hardesty and her invalid brother Franklin. It is all the more tragic in that they were young, but had they lived very, very long lives, they could not have expected, nor would they have wished to see as much of the mad and macabre as they were to see that day. For them, an idyllic summer afternoon drive became a nightmare. The events of that day were to lead to the discovery of one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hello there, everybody. So today, we're going to be reviewing right there them Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Well, I am one of the whales here of the Sawyers, and don't be asking what part, because you know, we all be fucking. But here we go, we're going to review it. Well, that there Texas Chainsaw Massacre was released in 1974, way back when we was a kid. It's about Toby Cooper. Now this group of kids, Sally Bergstein and her brother Franklin, go off looking for these events where these people down in Texas, like me, have been terrorizing some of their relatives' grave sites, so they're going to investigate. But little do they know, they don't get very far. They just get fucked right in the ass. Sally, she's portrayed by Marilyn Burns. She passed away now, but rest in peace. But she's a really good actress, little actress in there. Now there they go to the Sawyer family's house, and they meet Leatherface, which is my brother slash something, I don't know. But you do the math, alright? Now, he's played by Gunnar Hansen, a mighty fine feller. Now, surprisingly, this movie's only rated PG. I don't know why, because it's got some blood, some killing, corpses everywhere, bones. It's under disturbing shit. But, I mean, I liked it, but some people might disturb, and it do. Oh, shit. But, and it did. Some of them damn audience, there be some panties, man. They'll be running out of theaters, all acting all crazy, calling us the range. Look at them, they can't even sit through a goddamn movie. But I don't know, they just couldn't handle it back then. People now, they can watch Saw, watch people get ripped apart. They don't care, they're just clobbering for more, man. That's what I like about today's generation. The score, in all honesty, it was really, not really much of music, more sounds, like banging stuff. You know, I like that banging. But it puts you in the feel of it being a real story. And it's inspired by a true story. By the real serial killer Ed Gein, or Gain, whatever the fucking name is, I can't pronounce it. But supposedly he's been cutting motherfuckers' faces off, making one as a lampshade and some stuff around their faces and all. So that's why they got their idea for this here movie. But I will say it is very intense, and the camera work in it, along with the acting, is really good. It still holds up pretty well. I mean, it has a grungy feel to it. Like, it looks old because it is old, but I mean, it only helps with the suspense, and then you gotta think of how it feels more like it could be real life, you know what I mean. It shocked audiences everywhere. With its realism and perfect cast, it has every reason to be known as the classic that it is. The film itself is mentioned to be as terrifying as being there. They wasn't kidding. It's sure to be one of the horror classics to go down in history as one of the best, as a cinema-driven art form. Now, part two, it had a whole different feel to it. Toby Hooper came back to direct, but because it was the first was so disturbing, he thought he should throw some comedy in there. But for me, it just ruined the whole goddamn movie. No, it was released in 1986, and then Bill Johnson, he took the mantle for playing Leatherface, and he didn't do near as good job, I didn't think, but I guess he was right for considering the film it was. We got Dennis Hooper in here, he's a splendid actor, but he's just gone just as crazy as the rest of us. Here's the third one. This younger couple, Michelle, played by Kate Hodge. And this film came out in 1990. That was the year it came out. Her boyfriend, William Butler, they, of course, get into some trouble. You know, they come across this hitchhiker once again, played by Viggo Mortensen. He was in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. As Aragorn, he's pretty badass. He's a good actor. This franchise would be a wreck. But anyway, if that ain't enough, you got the fourth installment, The Next Generation, starring Matthew McConaughey, and Renee Zellweger. This couple later primarily and wrecked the car, and then, you know, it's the worst in the franchise. It's so bad the actors didn't want to be a part of it. They didn't want to be mentioned in it. But it was their first roles. So, I mean, hey. That's still money, honey. That's funny. You can't afford groceries that force you to eat people, but you can sure as hell afford to get or build a mechanical leg. Or something without it ain't right. And then in 2003, we got the remake, which started this whole remake craze and everything wanting to be retold and everything. This go round, as Leatherface has got Andrew Marsky, so big motherfucker. But I have to say this film's pretty damn good. It's not as good as the original, but it sure as hell does have a good atmosphere, good character development, good cast. The gore is good. It's suspenseful as all get out. Here stars Jessica Biel and Jonathan Tucker and Arlie Ermy. Rest in peace to him too. In 2006, it even got a sequel that was titled Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Begin, and it stars Jordana Brewster. And for some reason, The Begin, they didn't want to have a third installment for the remake franchise, or for the trilogy, so they then, 2007, they tried to reboot the series again with this film called Leatherface again, which that was already taken from part 3. Really good, and the cast is pretty good, but you know everyone's gonna die because it's a prequel. So they ain't gonna serve the story no shape or form later on. And plus, in the last one, he done lost his damn arm. So what they're gonna do? Crank up the chainsaw with one hand, or have me help him out now. But it's a pretty good sequel. I liked it much better than the sequel back in the day that we got. I like it took itself seriously. Matthew Bomer and Taylor Hanley. In 2013, John Lucian shop wanted to take a whack at it. And this one was to be in 3D. Woo! Yeah! 3D. And it stars Alexander Daddario. She's had a small minor role in Parenthood and a few other things. This film is supposed to be the original, like, this is supposed to be the second attempt at a sequel to the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, many people complain about how it's not sure about what decade it wants to be, the new cars and cell phones for the old cars, and then the timeline don't right mix up, but all that aside, I rightly enjoyed this sequel. I delayed from watching it for some time because I heard all things about it, but I thought my opinion usually don't, I kind of think to myself and don't really go follow the hate wagon or hate train or whatever you call it. So I thought it was pretty decent. Minus those flaws. It has Scott Eastwood in it, Clint Eastwood's son. They look just alike. I really do appreciate how Texas Chainsaw 3D, it does add some of the old cast from the original, like Gunnar Hansen and Marilyn Burns. That was pretty cool. The hard work to get every single detail done for the Sawyer house, and then the set was really good. Then they had to go and destroy it. I was heartbroken. This one's directed by Julian Murray and Alexander Pastillo. This one's more like an adventure of Leatherface, I guess, where he's in a mental asylum and then breaks out and tries to not get caught by the cops, and then they have this twist at the end. Well, it's not Leatherface when you think it's Leatherface, and it just ruins the whole shebang. I ain't like it. I bought it on DVD, but I watched it there once and I never watched it again. Well, that's pretty much it for that here franchise. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you revisit some of these films, especially the original. That was a classic. Can't go wrong there. If you enjoyed this review, please feel free to check out my fan film. The link is in the description.